Y'all ready? Yo, here we go. Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready? Uh, uh. I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. And I'm at a time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of a paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. I'm not even gonna sing the whole song. I'm not even gonna sing the whole song. But y'all will understand. Y'all will understand why I even referenced that song. Y'all will really understand why I even chose to reference that song. But let me put the game audio back on. Let's jump into this game. Actually, no, let me play this because I haven't really seen the trailer for this game, actually. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. But yeah, anyone that's watching, shout out to you. Before we get this started, if you're watching on Twitch and you so happen to leave this stream, enjoying the stream, if you leave the stream in a good mood, like you really enjoyed the stream, follow. Likewise to YouTube. Like the stream, the least you can do helps motivate me. I'm always motivated, but I could always use just a little bit more motivation. Just a little itty little bit of motivation. You feel me? So it helps. And honestly, if you really do enjoy it, subscribe. I'll be keeping my eye on the chat, during stream and whatnot. And for anyone that catches this post-stream, if you enjoyed the stream, if you enjoyed the VOD, subscribe and comment down below. But yeah, before we even jump into this, I want to switch up the settings real quick. Man, need all these randoms to leave me alone. I wanted to change something with the music. How would I go do that? Settings? I'm trying to... Yeah, I'm gonna cut the music down like... I don't know. Does Fortnite even have a streamer mode where like they're not gonna play music that might be copyrighted? I got you. What does it say? Mute others, mute all. Licensed audio, creator options. Licensed audio. The audio is played normally. Mute others. Play audio sources with licensed audio. Huh. I'm not gonna lie. We're just gonna keep this music. We're gonna keep the music on the low. I haven't really gotten no copyright claims or anything like that, but I'm low-key gonna put the music probably at a cool 30%. You feel me? We're gonna put it at that. Yeah. This is my first time playing this new season too. This is literally my first time. I don't even know where I want to land at. Where are we at right now? The Doom stat, that's probably, well, it's Doom spots. I'm over here right now. I'm not going. We're going to go over here to the desert. Hopefully it's not too hectic there. If it is, I'm sorry. I'm not apologizing to y'all. I'm apologizing to anyone that might be in this match right now. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope your morning's off to a good start, and if not, I hope you can do whatever you can to make it better. And I can say my morning has been quite a morning. Honestly, it was off to a good start though. A very, very surprisingly good start. But we're here now. And we're gonna definitely get to the topic that is Star Wars The Acolyte. As you can see, I am playing with my boy Darth Maul right now. One of my favorite Sith characters to play with. In this game, any Star Wars game that does have Sith characters, mainly Battlefront 2, maybe Battlefront. But yeah, I wanted to first of all mention that I did drop a video yesterday. I know I've been mad inconsistent this entire month. If anyone is curious to want to hear about that and just get some more clarity from me, definitely check that video out. The main thing is like, look, I'm trying to be accountable now. I mean, I have somewhat been accountable, but I'm adding a little schedule starting next month to kind of keep you more accountable, and hopefully it's something y'all can follow to then be able to hold me accountable as well. Shoot. Besides that, let's just jump straight into this. Yo, I was not expecting to even have like a video, stream, anything talking about this topic. But you know what? And this would have been my longest video. It was definitely my longest recording. And what did I record? I actually recorded a review for the Acolyte. I actually recorded a review for the Acolyte, believe me or don't. And in that review, I'm not gonna lie, that review definitely ran pretty long. It was like a 6-hour review. Why did I want to do a 6-hour review? I just be yapping. I'm King Yapper. I'm King Yapper. Like, that's gonna be the nickname for this channel's King Yapper. Cause I just love just yapping about stuff. Even when I have no sort of train of thought of where I'm trying to take the conversation. But yeah, and I was contemplating like editing that video down more, but it's just too much time. But I learned from it though. I learned from that for sure for any future reviews that I do end up doing. Get my shield up all the way. Can y'all hear the game? Yeah, y'all can hear it. Okay, cool. Do this too. Definitely want to make sure that I don't really drop any frames too much during this stream. But yeah, as y'all might have heard recently, oh my gosh. If I seem distracted and you see me moving my hand around, it's because there's like a fruit fly like flying around. It's really bugging me. But I will do my best to stay focused, y'all. I will do my best to stay focused. But yeah, if y'all aren't familiar with Star Wars, I mean, it's probably one of the most popular movie franchises ever. Like, you hear Star Wars, anyone knows Star Wars. My parents know Star Wars. Now, they know Star Wars because I'm a fan of Star Wars, but they know Star Wars. They know Star Wars. My dad was actually the one that got me the original trilogy. I remember finding that in like a thrift shop, like back in the day, and I just sat down, watched A New Hope, watched Empire Strikes Back, watched Return of the Jedi for the very first time. I think I was 9 years old. I was kind of at the age where I started to become more and more interested in Star Wars. And then of course, you know, your boy got the prequel trilogy too. I don't care, prequel trilogy. I'm objective. I love the prequel trilogy. I love the prequel trilogy as a kid, but I do understand the critiques when it comes to the prequel trilogy. But I loved it personally. Anakin Skywalker, one of my favorite Star Wars characters. I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say. He's one of my favorites, honestly. Favorite Star Wars character. Darth Revan too, who we'll talk about too. But yeah, like, if you guys haven't heard, if any of y'all are Star Wars fans, are just aware of like Star Wars and pop culture, media, all that good stuff, Star Wars just dropped a new TV show earlier this year called Star Wars The Acolyte. Star Wars The Acolyte is essentially about a show, and it's gonna be a lot of spoilers. I'm spoiling, like, it's gonna be spoilers. Matter of fact, sheesh. I want to find a cover somewhere. I'll probably put spoilers later, but spoilers. I want y'all to know now. And to be honest, the show ended, when did the show end? The show ended in July. So y'all have had about a month, but we're gonna get into the spoilers. But essentially, the whole plot of the show is about these twins that are force sensitive. It's about these twins that are force sensitive. And essentially, the Jedi find out about them. One of them gets taken by the Jedi while the other one stays behind. Hey, bro, I'm streaming right now. Chill out, Damn. I hate disrespectful and interruptive people, man. I'm just trying to be chill. Do my thing. But I do get a little excited sometimes about stuff that upsets me. Not excited in a good way. I might get a little loud. But I might get loud about stuff that excites me too. And essentially the basis of the show is that. It's about these two twins that are force sensitive, and essentially one of them tries to join the Jedi, the one that gets taken, which is Osha. Sometimes I got confused in between, but Osha. She was the one that essentially joined the Jedi. And so you go through this whole like time skip thing, and you kind of go back in time to see what happened, because there's a lot more with the story than it seems and whatnot. And I'm gonna just put it like this. It's not well written. Star Wars Acolyte was not well written. It wasn't a well written show. The characters, not really the best written. And to be honest, I more so blame the plot of the show. I more so blame the plot of the show than really as to... I blame the plot more so than like the characters, how the characters were written. It's really more so the plot and how the story sort of went. Is this an automatic? No, it's not automatic. This is burst. I always need to have like one automatic weapon on me, but I'm gonna take this burst though. Dang, I already got all this ammo already? This is insane. And yeah, that's pretty much the show. And we're just gonna kind of just go straight into why I personally think it was canceled. And matter of fact, too, I'm gonna look up an article too. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna look up an article right now. Just so I have like the actual valid, this is why it ended, but I'm gonna tell you. Actually, no, I'll do that afterwards. But the things that I did know about the Acolyte, some of the things I knew about the Acolyte were that it has a pretty big budget, $180 million budget. I think that's the only Star Wars show that has had like a budget of that capacity. Oh shit. Oh, I was about to say, where are you taking me? They're trying to line me up. But so it had a pretty big budget. Like I said, the show wasn't well written. And from what I heard, how do I descend? Alright, but like I said, it's my first time playing this new season. I didn't even know they had War Machine's jetpack or whatever, but the trailer kind of told me in a way. But yeah, so from a budget standpoint, the TV show's budget was just crazy. Like, I don't think a TV show like that needs $180 million to be successful. I think that's like movie blockbuster budget when it comes to that. So the budget, I think, was unnecessary. The writing wasn't the best. The characters, there's only a few characters that I really like. Like two characters. There's literally two characters that I like. Two characters. The two characters are like Chimere. I think it's Chimere, and then Master Soul, Jedi Master Soul. So literally the main Jedi of the TV show and the main Sith of the TV show. Dang, should I third party, y'all? I'm a third party. Oh, you're a bot. Like, you just stood there and took all that. Like, literally, you just took it. She was already kind of low. So if you're already at 5 kills, yo, I do this stuff, bro. I should probably do ranks. But for the sake of this stream, I'm gonna keep it on 0 build. I don't want to be sweating too much now. And yeah, so like getting back to why the TV show failed, in my opinion, I think the budget was just too crazy. I don't think they really needed that type of budget. The show wasn't well written. So as a result, me as a fan and tons of other fans either didn't really enjoy watching the show, for one, which led to the very, very low Rotten Tomato scores. I want to say Rotten Tomato from the audience score probably had it as low as like a 15%. And to be honest, I kind of do trust Rotten Tomatoes audience scores, not the critic scores, the audience scores, because critics can be bought. You know what I'm saying? And so when you're already taking all those things into consideration, I feel like that's pretty obvious as to why it failed. You know what I mean? Like, just certain things that they did, like they introduced Trinity from from the Matrix as one of the Jedi Masters, and she literally gets bodied the first episode. Like, what? You know what I mean? And I saw something somewhere that might have hinted at that Keanu Reeves should have played Soul, or maybe he was gonna play Soul, which that could have been cool. But thank goodness that, you know, French girl was good. I'm gonna get to that. I'm talking about Star Wars Acolyte right now. But yeah. So back to what I was saying. Keanu Reeves was essentially supposed to be Master Soul, which that could have been cool. That could have been cool. But I'm glad he didn't do it, and I'm glad that he didn't do it. And I kind of feel bad for the actor that played Master Soul, because Star Wars just doesn't have the clout, it doesn't have the aura, it doesn't have the weight that it used to hold. It's so fucking bastardized today. It's such a joke. It's such a joke when it comes to these TV shows. The only good shows really have been maybe Clone Wars Season 7, Mandalorian Season 1 and 2. And to be honest, that's about it. Let me get up out of here trying to third party. Let me get up out of here. But yeah, as to why it failed, back to that, right? To be honest, what I didn't like about the show, which didn't really shock me as to why it failed, is because the writing was just very cringy, very cringy. There's a sexual innuendos between like the main character and the main Sith guy that's just so random. Just certain stuff just gets thrown in. The fights were cool. But the fights held no weight. I remember watching episode 4. Yo, X-23. Yo, Daphne King, you shouldn't have done this show. You shouldn't have. They wasted you, bruh. They wasted you. Daphne King, they really wasted you. They really wasted your character, bruh. And when I tell you, when I saw episode 4, and I think episode 4 and 5 was when Mir, who's a Sith guy, essentially, Premier, the Sith guy, essentially is fighting all the Jedi. Like, how they even got to that point? They got to that point because, damn, I don't really need this. Yo, people haven't been touching me. This is like a joke. Maybe things will be harder in the next match. But oh, I'm always running. All right, this seems legit. Sorry, pal. I know you're sick. I'm sorry, Anonymous 340. But you just got killed by King Kishi. Maybe you can get it back in blood the next game. Alright, so I definitely don't want the Hyper SMG. Alright, if I'm gonna at least have a shotgun, let me at least get blue, right? But yeah, so essentially they got to that point in the show very early. Like, you could look at it as like it's mid-season finale. Like, in that sense. Because yeah. And how they kind of got to that point is they went to this planet. Essentially, there's a Sith assassin who is the other Force-sensitive twin that didn't get taken to the Jedi. And she's a Sith assassin. Jedi assassin, actually. Like, she's assassinating all the Jedi. So she killed Trinity, who seemed like she might have been cool, but she got bodied like it was nothing, like I said. And besides Trinity, Chris, what's good? What's good? Is this Chris from Is this cousin Chris? Is this cousin Chris? Confirm in the chat for me if you can. If not, Chris, what's good nonetheless? If you're not the Chris I know. But oh yeah, it was good, bro. It was good. I hope you're doing well. I'm just playing a little Fortnite, chatting it up about Star Wars: The Acolyte. But I hope you're doing well, man. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, so they get to that point in the show because there's a assassin killing Jedi, and one of the Jedi is on this planet. And when they kind of get to the conclusion, that like, okay, there's a Sith assassin, this is the next planet we're gonna go to, all the Jedi pretty much pull up there. Dang, I know he's sick. I know you're sick. Alright, let me stop. I'm gonna take a different route. The fam's good. The fam's good, man. I appreciate you asking, Chris. And I hope all is well with your family and stuff. Hope your mom, dad, sister is doing well. And yeah, so essentially that's where you get to at episode 4. They figure out, okay, this is where the Jedi assassins gonna pop up next, so let's pull up here. Like, let's go to this planet. And they do it. And they actually introduced, this is the first time that they actually could have introduced at least a Force sensitive or a Jedi Wookiee, but the Wookiee was already assassinated. Yeah. Essentially, there's like 4 Jedi that are supposed to be killed. They gave him Cap Shield. Oh, y'all shouldn't have did that now. I for damn sure don't know how to use a damn jetpack to save my life, bro. You about to probably kill me, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna get out of here. You keep telling me that the Acolyte why I thought it failed. After I put some more shield on. Oh. Let me use my shield. Like, what? Like War Machine, didn't we paralyze you in Civil War? Nah, but let me get that. He's really pressing me. Ah, he's pressing me because I'm in the top 3. No wonder. Where's the other person at? I gotta get some cover real quick. Like I said, this is my first time playing this new season, so I'm learning as I go right now. I'll try to get on top over here. So he probably got something that's giving off my location. So I'm good for that. Hey, good shit. Good shit. You got that. You wanted that. You wanted that. You got that. You got that. But I'm gonna keep talking. But yeah, so that's how you get to episode 4, right? And even with that, like, you got characters that you feel like you're supposed to care about, but a lot of Jedi get bodied in the show. A lot. Specifically between those 2 episodes alone. And it's kind of like a joke. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like a joke. It's like, okay, like, X-23 from Logan got murked. You know what I mean? She got murked crazy. Like Kamir, like, he didn't have, like, a Sith name, but I mean, that was just his name. He stabbed this girl 3 times with a lightsaber. And you know what? I was cool with that. Because the way they even treat lightsabers now in Star Wars is just trash. It's garbage. Like, I think in the first episode of Ahsoka, freaking Sabine gets stabbed with a lightsaber and she lives. Like, bro, there's Qui-Gon Jinn. Qui-Gon Jinn got freaking stabbed by a lightsaber. How what? Even, okay, Darth Maul survived. He got cut in half. But still, I'm just saying, like, just the execution of that, it was needed. But still a very weightless show, a very pointless show. And so, like, it's just certain stuff like that happened in the show where it's like you don't really care. The Jedi don't really matter that much. They had Ki-Adi-Mundi in one of the episodes who's not even supposed to be alive yet. Yoda pops up towards the end of I think he pops up in the last episode, so does Darth Plagueis. Darth Plagueis just more so gets like you see him, but he don't really say nothing. You know what I mean? And with Yoda, one of the Jedi, who I think she was the, what was her name? Venestra? Jedi Master Venestra, I want to say was her name. Yeah, she for sure was like, I think I got maybe closer towards the finale. I was like, she might be a little off. She might be a little off, you know? And so essentially, so I heard Mark Hamill say this. Mark Hamill, who plays Luke Skywalker, obviously, right? He said the reason why, I believe he talking about The Last Jedi. The reason why The Last Jedi really failed, like, it made a lot of money, but it failed overall for Star Wars, is essentially because, which way did the bus go? Is that Galactus? Hold on, wait a minute. I'm about to pull up on Galactus then. But essentially why something like The Last Jedi failed, or why Star Wars is the way it is today, is because a lot of these writers, a lot of these directors, a lot of these producers, including even the head of Lucasfilm, which is Kathleen Kennedy, she's like Kevin Feige when it comes to Star Wars, they just fundamentally don't care about Star Wars, you know? So like with Star Wars, there's so much lore. There's the video games, there's the books, there's obviously the movies, there's some of the shows, and there's a lot of that I can't really get into too much, because that's I could say that for another stream or a video. But it's just a lot that they don't go back and check out. Like when you compare Star Wars to even the MCU, at least up until like Endgame, right? All those movies, pretty freaking successful. All of those movies were successful for the most part. You go back and you think about those past 10 years of Marvel, and you're thinking to yourself like, okay, I might not like Ant-Man, I could give a fuck less about Captain Marvel, but to be honest, this shit is solid. It's solid though. It's solid. You know, you might not like certain characters, but you can at least objectively say, okay, all of these movies are cool. But something even changed with Marvel, right? So back to Star Wars, that's kind of how it was like. Things changed. They didn't necessarily follow everything, all the sources and everything that they could use. So like when it comes to the Acolyte, for me, don't get it. I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars. But what really made me like the Force aspect of Star Wars was the Sith. There's so much more that the Sith do with the Force than the Jedi do. Now, granted, it's the dark side, still though, there's so much more that they can do. They can drain your life, use Force lightning, Force choke. It's so many things that they can do. And you know why I know that? Because I played Knights of the Old Republic. I played Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic on my Xbox One, like back in 2019 for the very first time. And that game came out when I was like 7 or 8 years old. I still remember seeing Darth Revan and thinking like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, who the hell is Darth Malik? Who are these people? Like, I didn't know them, but I remember seeing their faces back then and not really giving a fuck about it. Now today, I'm like, they're them. You know what I mean? Now, the reason why I even referenced that game specifically is because that game literally, if you want to learn about Star Wars lore and you love playing video games, play that game. That game will literally tell you, at least it'll give you a solid foundation, I feel like personally, from the Jedi methodology and what they can do, what they won't do. And similarly for the Sith. And I really enjoyed the Sith side of things. I remember when I got to a certain point in the game, you actually had to go to the Sith planet. What's the name of that Sith planet? I'm gonna look it up real quick. I'm just typing Sith planet on Google to see what pops up. Korriban. Is it Korriban? I think it was Korriban. What's Korriban? Regardless, there's a whole Sith planet that the Sith go to train new Siths. AKA, so like with the Sith hierarchy, there's like Sith apprentice, and then I think it's Sith acolyte and then Sith master. Gosh, I might die in this one. I didn't realize how far away from the circle I was. But so essentially, they break all that down for you. I feel like in a really like easy, casual way. For me, it was mind-blowing because I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars. I don't love what Disney's done with Star Wars, but outside of that, I always have a love for Star Wars. But it's kind of like having that, I want to use the like analogy of having a family member that you always used to hang out with all the time, but then they married someone new. They got divorced and married someone new, and now they done switched up how they act, basically. And that's how I look at Disney Star Wars, honestly. But yeah, so like that game broke down like a lot for me, and really it expanded the lore of Star Wars for me and opened my mind to more things. You know, of course, there's also the Old Republic trailers on YouTube too. Y'all can find those. Probably some of the best. Hell no, no. Actually, you know what? I'll do it. If I get Emma Frost powers, I'll do it. Well, let me at least heal up first, though. Let me heal up first. Hyper SMG. I'm gonna need an automatic for sure. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. But yeah, so that's how I kind of just learned about the Sith. So going back to the show, when I first heard of the show, oh, the Acolyte, I already knew what it was going to be about. I knew it was going to be the Sith. People might have been saying here and there, oh, there's supposed to be this TV show called The Acolyte, da-da-da. Let's be for real. Like, it was about the Sith. Let's just be for real. You know? So I knew it was going to be a Sith show, and I was really, really looking forward to the show. Let me see. Oh, this is automatic. Ah, shit. I'm bugging, bro. Okay, I'm bugging. I'm definitely not about to fight Emma Frost. It's over with. It's over with. Let her pull up on me, though. Let her pull up on me, though. Pull up on me, though. I ain't scared of no damn mutie. Oh, she's over there? Can I get her powers? Where's she at? I just seen her. Where's she at? Where's she at? Is she over here? Oh, someone else is fighting her? Is someone else fighting her? Somebody, of course someone else is fighting her. This can't be a prison. Sorry, pal. Oh! What the heck? I'm not gonna lie, for sure. Let's just get up out of here, dude. Let's get up out of here. Let's get up out of here. Find a card or something. But yeah, so when I heard about the Acolyte, I was just thinking, okay, it's gonna be about this. And in my mind, I'm like, hey, if you just pull from this video game, you don't even have to read the books. Have someone play the video game or just look up the gameplay online. It's all there. All the information is there. And I'm not a Star Wars theory. I don't think I'd say he's definitely more passionate about Star Wars than me. He has a whole Star Wars channel devoted to that. But what I can say is, like, I still got common sense as a fan, you know what I mean? So it's like you could have easily just looked at that and applied that to your show. And you could have explored the lore. You could have even introduced Darth Revan. And y'all thought you were slick. Another thing I peeked very early on too is, so the Sith assassin character's name is May. And May, when she's first introduced in the show, her fit is very similar to Darth Revan. If y'all don't know Darth Revan,
he is him. He's him.
That's all I can say. He's him. He's him. You know what I mean? Like, he was Anakin before Anakin. He was Anakin before Anakin in a way. Way better than Anakin though. But like, I still love Anakin though. So not too much. Not too much on Anakin. Not too much. Alright, so this guy just go. I need some heals, bro. Let me drop this. So I don't really need that pistol then. So that is automatic. I could have kept that last game then, I guess. But yeah, Darth Revan. Yo, he literally has a purple and a red lightsaber. Like, for me, as a fan of Mace Windu when I was a kid, I was sold on this dude. Off rip, I was sold on him. But yeah, back to the TV show. The TV show could have went that route. The TV show could have used that. There's books, there's comics, like there's so much source material that you don't even necessarily have to go in depth. You could literally use the source material as just the basics so that everything when it comes to the philosophy of the Sith and all these characters and stuff sounds sound. Like it feels sound. It feels appropriate for the Star Wars universe. But freaking Kamir showing his Asian dingling to freaking Osha, showing it to Osha, it's like, what are you doing? Like it's just not Star Wars. It doesn't feel like Star Wars. So to be honest, when I heard that the show potentially might get a season 2, I was kind of like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to do that? And one thing I heard too is a lot of people chose not to watch the show. And the way Disney utilizes, like, more so weaponizes, I feel like the real logical fans of Star Wars, the real true logical fans of Star Wars. And they try to just be like, oh, no, we want to have our show do this, this, and that, and we want to have a female lead. Ain't nothing wrong with having a female lead, but Amanda Stenberg's not a good actress. At least not in the Acolyte. I don't know what the fuck the director told that girl to do, but she wasn't it. And why I know she wasn't it, her acting is like, I'll put it like this. You could either use a Parent Trap if you want to, but if you want to be like, oh, but Parent Trap, Lindsay Lohan's white, and you're trying to, you don't care about your kind. Get the fuck out of here. Lindsay Lohan in the Parent Trap, she bodied that shit. She bodied that shit so well that when I watched that movie, I watched it on Disney Channel when I was like 10 years old. She bodied that shit so well, I really was like, oh, Lindsay Lohan has a twin sister. That's how you do the shit. But when I tell you the actors that played Osha and May, she just wasn't quite doing it well. Like neither of them really had personality. They're both kind of very boring characters. Damn, should I push? I'm cooked on that. I'm cooked. I'm done, bro. I'm done. Should I push? I'm gonna do something. I'll do something. I'm not gonna lie, the SMG, the bullets was hitting. And so, like, really just enough talking about the actress, but more so just how Disney Star Wars interacts with its fans and stuff. It's just very off-putting. Like trying to say, oh, all the fans that are talking about this is straight white males. You got a straight African American right here. Now what? Talk bigotry, this, and that. Talk about bigotry. No, like, stop. You're just throwing shit at the wall, trying to just defend the fact that you didn't have a bad show, but you had a bad show. Just accept you had a bad show and move on. And you know what? Why it's such a big deal that this TV show got canceled is because it got canceled. For a long time now, Star Wars fans, including myself, were wondering, when is Disney going to understand that, like, yo, y'all have to start doing better, or we're gonna slowly but surely, some of us sooner than later, for me slowly but surely, stop fucking with it. Like, if they dropped the second season, my brain would hurt. I'd have to go to the hospital to get an MRI. Like, that's how bad the show is to me. Like, you ever just watch something, like watch a TV show or watch a movie, and you're like, what's going on? And it's like, why is this I'm trying to watch this, but it hurts me a little bit internally. Like, maybe not physically, but like, maybe emotionally, mentally, something like that. And yeah, I'm just glad they didn't have a second season. But yeah, like, if I had to say it all in 1 minute, why the Acolyte failed. The Acolyte failed because it didn't need $180 million to do a TV show like that. I want to say that the actors weren't really cast the best, but I never seen Amanda Stenberg in anything else either. I can just say she did not do well in this role. I don't know what you were trying to give. Hayden Christensen, like Anakin, the actor that played Anakin in Phantom Menace, did a better job than her. Hayden Christensen's portrayal of Anakin in episode 2 was better than that. I'm sorry. That's just me. That's just me. I'm sorry. And yeah, so the writing, they didn't write the characters the best. They could have wrote it a lot better. And I think most of all, the most glaring reason as to why a lot of shows that come from these franchises that have all this lore and stuff, a reason why it failed too was because they tried to recreate something that has already been solidified. It's like saying, okay, in Harry Potter, Harry could have went to House Slytherin, but he ended up going to Gryffindor, right? Let me get in this car before I get popped. I might get popped. I might get popped. I might get popped. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. No, I'm not. I'm not. I just want to die. I just want to die. I just want to die. In Fortnite. Alright, let me get up out of here, though. Get on the train track, actually. Just start whipping it around. And yeah, so like the characters, they weren't written the best. They didn't follow any of the lore. Like, they tried to change things, and there's so much more they could have explored. We didn't need to get the Jedi as much as we got the Jedi. We didn't need the Jedi as much as we got the Jedi. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't need the Jedi as much. I would have preferred a Sith perspective. If anything, if you're gonna fuck around and show Plagueis at the end, tease him. Which they did, and me, including other people, were definitely thinking, okay, what if this is Plagueis? This could maybe be Plagueis. This could maybe be Plagueis. But they showed him at the end. They could have taken so many different approaches to make this show not a failure. But they did what they did, and they stuck to what they did, and they defended their shit when they were wrong. They didn't want to be objective. They wanted to hold on to their biases, and that's why they failed. And that's why your TV show sucked. You know what I mean? Like, there's no other way to put it other than that. Honestly. Like, even with season 7 of Clone Wars, that was by far probably the best season of Clone Wars. But Clone Wars in itself is a 7-season TV show. Dave Filoni knew what he was doing dropping that. Also, like, it was connected to like episode 3 and stuff, but it was a good like transition with that, right? He knew what he was doing with that. Hold on. My bad, that was my cousin. But yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. Why did the Acolyte fail? It had a budget it didn't need. The writing was just not the best. They didn't respect the lore that already existed. They tried to create kind of their own thing in a way. a lot of things never really got explained in the TV show. A lot of things didn't get explained. And it's like, sometimes you don't have to explain stuff, you just show, but they didn't show. They would just be like, oh yeah, Osha and May are supposed to be super strong in the Force. But for some reason, May, like, okay, no, they're not super strong in the Force. They have a high M count. They have a high midichlorian, which Anakin did too. They're not Anakin though. I say overall, the creators of this TV show, they have their biases. They can't be objective and just say, okay, we might have fucked up with the show. And I think at the end of the day, if your mentality when it comes to creating something is that you can't be critiqued, you've already failed. And that's honestly why that Acolyte failed. But you know what didn't fail though? Deadpool 3. Go watch my review on my channel, spoiler and non-spoilers. But all jokes aside, like, yeah, like, that's why I failed. And so now, if you want to talk about how the show could have been successful, first of all, how about you actually explore the lore of the Sith? How about you actually do proper fan service in a way that makes sense and doesn't just feel like you're pandering to certain people in the fan base? You could use a combination of the existing Sith lore as well as some stuff from KOTOR, because a lot of people, at least a lot of Star Wars fans, I feel like that like playing video games have probably played KOTOR. And if you haven't played, it's dated, but it's still a solid game. And if the game had come out today, which is, it was supposed to actually, but that's not happening, and that's quite a disappointment. But it's still a solid game. It holds up. The story holds up. Like, if you appreciate a retro game to go back to, check it out. Honestly, really check it out. Like, I love that game. Knights of the Old Republic is like a classic. Like, I love that game so much. And one day I do hope to play it on this channel at some point. And yeah, so getting back to how they could be successful. Where's this other chest at? Is it? Huh? Is it in here? That was it? That's it? Okay. But yeah. So now, how could the Acolyte have succeeded, right? First of all, you need to write a way better story. If anything, make it fit the overall lore. First of all, don't make random, like, not random characters. Ki-Adi-Mundi is not a random character. He's part of the Jedi Council in the prequel trilogy. But first of all, like, give us Master Yaddle, if anything. You know what I mean? Don't give us Yoda. Give us Master Yaddle. If you want to show us someone that was probably alive during that time, give us someone that existed then and also existed for a part of the prequel trilogy. So starting off with that. Something as little as that. Oh, they're popping shots. Hold up. Oh, you trying to snipe me, boy? Oh, you trying to snipe me? Are you trying to snipe me? Yo, you are not landing no hits at all. You deserve to die. Oh, you deserve to die. Wait, what? I can't lose against a trash ass player. I'm sorry, bro. I can't. But yeah, definitely change that. Make it align more with the prequel trilogy, because if we're talking timeline wise, have it be that. Or if you want it to be connected but disconnected, set it back like 1,000 years. Make this story happen 500 years before or 1,000 years before. You know what I mean? Now that creates other things. Now you can explore other stuff, like, right, like during the time of the Acolyte, the Sith are in hiding. But at 500, maybe 1,000 years before, I don't think the Sith are as in hiding. The Sith used to pop out like the freaking Empire. They used to pop out. They pop, like, watch Star Wars: The Old Republic trailer. They used to pop out. It was like nothing. You know what I mean? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, good shit. You tried it. You gotta do better than that. You gotta be quicker than that. You gotta be quicker than that. Oh, you got it, dog. You got it, big dog. You got it, big dog. You got it, big dog. You got it. You got it, big dog. You got it. You got it. You got it. Let's run into that. But yeah, I would fix the timeline. Make sure the timeline really aligns well with the Star Wars story timeline. Make sure that aligns well. Definitely set the foundation of what the Sith are based on the lore and explore what the Sith used to be. There's a lot of super casual Star Wars fans that literally have just watched the films that don't know. Like, some of y'all might have seen the films, but you might not have been as immersed in Star Wars like me, or even people that read the books in addition to that, right? So for the casuals, that would be fire. I think y'all would like that. We could get some Sith fights, some actual, like, give us something that holds weight for that period of time that actually matters to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, when you think about, like, the Acolyte, with the Acolyte, it's a period of time that, okay, the period of time is like whatever, but it never really did anything that was that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the TV show held no weight. Barely any of the characters held any weight. When I tell you, I'm holding on to Khmer and Soul by a thread because I fucked with their characters that much in this very, very, very poorly written TV show. What else would I change? I would change the characters for sure. But if we're gonna keep it in this timeline, keep some of these characters. If you want to introduce Yoda at the end, introduce Yoda at the end. But just switch up exactly how you had it originally. Make it more so, hey, maybe both of these characters, both of the twins, were Force sensitive and they both went to the Jedi. And explore the reason as to why May kind of leaned more to the dark side, but Osha kind of leaned to the dark side too. That's why she didn't end up becoming a Jedi. You know what I'm saying? And at least, like, give Osha like a lightsaber. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain things, little details like that. At least let her keep her old lightsaber when she was training. I would think she would keep that at least for protection, but she didn't even keep that. So I would do that. I would show us the relationship between Soul and May. Show us the relationship that they had, not that y'all had, but that they had. Because you can tell that they had a father-daughter sort of relationship. So explore that. Show that. Don't tell us that, oh, this and that. Show us that. Show us why. Okay, no, I'm not gonna lie. May, you kind of could tell you probably used to play with fire as a kid. I did too. But I didn't become a Jedi serial killer though. Besides that, I would definitely explore the Jedi. There should be an episode each episode should explore some different aspect of Star Wars lore that we haven't seen, maybe either as much or haven't seen already, or maybe in this capacity, whatever. I would have liked to see the Jedi Council. I would have liked for them to show us this thing, though. Oh, you want me to? Aw, you have respect for me. Yo, you a real one. He must have went easy on me, cause he you know, this is a post-execute order 66, so he's probably brainwashed. He went easy on me because I'm a Sith. All right, fuck, man. Damn, I want to let me at least heal up first. Golly, dog. All right, let me get down here. But I mean, what do y'all think? Like, have any of y'all seen the show? What do y'all think? Do y'all feel like there's certain things that could have been done differently? Anyone in the chat or the comment section post stream, please feel free, let me know. But I would have changed that. Like, if you're going to keep, I'm keeping this very basic. I can go really in depth if I really want to, but I'm keeping it very basic, surface level. How you could have changed things. Give May and Osha a personality. And you know what? Nah, give them a personality. Emphasize on the fact that, hey, May is not a good person. She's not good. You know what I mean? But also emphasize the fact that OSHA's kind of, she's a good person, but she's got a dark side, you know, which is completely normal. It's completely fine to do that. Show us at least when OSHA failed her Jedi training. You know what I mean? Like, show us why OSHA failed her Jedi training. Show us what May was doing in the meantime when she was on her planet with just call them the Night Sisters. They're not Night Sisters, but we're gonna call them that because they don't really matter. They're all dead. They don't deserve that respect. But yeah, like, do that. Show us that. Give us some behind the scenes hints that Venestra might have been the one that had orchestrated like all this stuff to kind of happen and for things to go bad, right? Like, do that. Show us that. You know what I mean? Like, don't just show us that Kamir has these like scars on his back that looks like a whip maybe, and then you see Venestra has a purple whip lightsaber. Like, yeah, you can put 2 and 2 together, but show us more. Show us more. Like, if you wanted that TV show to be able to have a second season, that's what you should have done. And I'm just me. Listen, I'm just me. I'm not an established creator. I mean, I'm a creator in a way, but I'm not established like that. I'm just a person who watched Star Wars since he was 8, 9 years old and has followed it ever since as much as he could. You know what I mean? But hey, who am I? Who am I? Bigotry, right? Bigotry. Let's blame it on bigotry. Let's blame it on bigotry. Like, at least make us care about each of the characters, not just like the few. But yeah, like, make us care about the characters, for real. I'm telling you, if I had to compare a TV show that had a first season where, okay, it might not be the best comparison, but I'm gonna use a comparison. If I want to compare this first season of Acolyte to something like a Game of Thrones, which I knew nothing about, but I was caring about all those characters by the end, like, I know I'm not the only one that didn't want Ned Stark to die, but he died because, you know, fuck the Lannisters, you know what I mean? We House Stark over here and House Targaryen over here, you feel me? But fuck the Lannisters, but that's what happened. Shit is still full. What I really need right now, what I need right now, what I need right now are some heals. I really need some heals right now. Alright, let's get down her. Let's see. What the Avengers got for me? War Machine's back. Jetpack again. Okay. Look, I'm not saying this jetpack isn't good, but like, what am I? It's like, I'm literally just using this just to fly. That's all it's for. I definitely wouldn't have had the budget be at 180 million for sure either when it comes to that show. That TV show didn't need that. I don't think it needed that. I don't know what's the usual budget for TV shows, but I promise you, I heard that Godzilla Minus Zero was only maybe less than $30 million budget, and that movie actually did really well. Now, I'm not saying those are two different things. There's probably a lot more special effects used in Star Wars with that budget, but when I tell you, oh my gosh, all right, now I'm just talking shit about the Acolyte. I promise you, the creator of the Acolyte must have pocketed some of that money, because there ain't like. Put the money to good use. Like, make these Jedi robes like look like something out of the movies. You know what I mean? Like, the quality of the show doesn't even match the quality of a TV show like Boba Fett. The Adventures of Boba Fett, the book of Boba Fett. This was better than the Acolyte. That was better than that. Okay. Ooh, it's pretty close actually, but it was still better. Like I still would have watched. I would have preferred to watch that more because even though I didn't love the Book of Boba Fett, at least it's like okay, this is Boba Fett after the original trilogy, and he's kind of trying to have a change of heart, I guess. But I would have preferred that more so than, you know. I would have preferred Book of Boba Fett over this. I prefer the Book of Boba Fett over this. Matter of fact, I will actually rewatch that show over this, even though that show was... It's just another reason why Star Wars just needs to change. You know, they either need to fire Kathleen Kennedy, or Kathleen Kennedy, if she doesn't really run shit, she needs to put people, the right people in positions to make Star Wars great. Like, again. You know what I'm saying? Like... that's all you can do. That's all you can do. Yo, I can't find heals for the life of me right now. I only killed one person. Alright, I can use this though. I'll use these slurp splashes, whatever. Let me drop this too. I don't ever use these at all. I rarely use these shield bubbles. Alright, here we go. Damn, but what else is there? I don't think you need 180 million. If you need 180 million, the show should have been better. You should have paid the writers a lot more to make a better show. Like, for real. And I know writers don't always get paid the best either. So, yeah, definitely. Should have paid the writers a lot more. Besides that... What else is there? What else is there? What else is there that they could have really changed? I feel like that's pretty much it. Like, if... Like, how it could have succeeded... Hey, bitch. Over here popping up on me trying to pop shots. Get the fuck out of here with all that shit. Like, what? Spider-Man? Ooh, and you still die like a hoe. Alright, let's put this up. Take your shit, bro. I appreciate you, though. Shout out to you. Thank you. Not really a fan of that, how that Iron Spider suit looks like either, so maybe try a different skin next time, bro. Or sis. Oh. Alright, now I'm gonna use this to heal. Moving around way. Is that, okay, that's another jetpack. Dual SMGs. Are the dual SMGs like that? Are they better? Oh shit, here we go again. Literally. Oh boy. I need, not that. I need this right now. Oh boy, here we go again. Oh shit, here we go again. Here we go again. There's so much loot, like what? People just getting bodied out here in Fortnite, huh? Should I switch for the it's gold? I'll take it. I'll take it. How's it go? You just have to ew. I don't like that. What is this, Call of Duty? I'm not trying to kill zombies right now. I'm trying to yeah, give me that at least. Like, I'm gonna have a gold gun. At least let me get this automatic pistol. But yeah, to be honest, that's like my thoughts when it comes to it. Like, I'm really still I'm still kind of shocked that they ended it, just because I feel like Disney just fucks up over and over again. They never learn their lesson. But to be honest, there's been a lot of stuff culminating this year too, with the whole like how Elon Musk could have potentially became a part of the board of Disney and all this stuff, and things with the stock not performing and whatnot. Like, look, when it comes to Disney overall, Deadpool and Wolverine, it's helping them. I'm sure it's helped them, but they need more of that in order to remain, like, to get back to where they need to be at. You know what I'm saying? You need to be able to make, you can't make a TV show like an Acolyte the way you did. If you want to be successful, you have to make a TV show of the Acolyte that makes sense. Take a different approach. You know what I mean? Like, do something that captures the viewer's attention. Like, show us, maybe actually have May be an actual Sith Acolyte or a Sith apprentice, and introduce us to May in a Sith temple. Start the show off like that. Casual fans, they won't know, but I'm gonna know, and I guarantee you a whole lot of other people are gonna know too. And just exploring that methodology, like explore May being a Sith, and find out what the Sith lifestyle is like. Like, explore the Sith temple. Let there be other Sith acolytes or Sith apprentices, you know, potential dark side users that are interested in joining the Sith. And show them what happened even in KOTOR. And that, hey, look, at the end of the day, like, the Sith, it's cool. It's cool being on top of you. It's cool being like top 3 probably. It's cool being like the number 1, number 2, number 3 Sith. But what always happens with the Sith is that it's always the rule of 2. The rule of 2, it wasn't always like that. But with the prequel trilogy and stuff, like, it's the rule of 2. The rule of 2 essentially means once you have like a top 2 Sith, one Sith is going to get taken out. Like, either the master or the apprentice is going to take out, you know, one or the other. And then the master is just going to take on a new apprentice, or the apprentice will become the master. You know? Like, they could have explored that. I think the show would have been successful if they took that route. If they just explored that aspect of it. And maybe make it a real Sith TV show. Make this a Sith show, right? And so then, what you see from the Sith side of things is like, oh yeah, it's cool being on the dark side. Force choking motherfuckers. Like, force lightning. That's cool. Draining people's life force. Cool, cool, cool. But at the same time, too, there's a cost that comes to that. You know what I mean? Like, I like the dark side, but I'm like, in real life, would I don't know if I'd be a dark side user in real life. You know what I mean? If Star Wars was a real thing. But it's still cool to flirt with that idea. And so then, the way the plot of the show had went was that May essentially was the one assassinating these Jedi, because these Jedis they played a part in their coven dying, essentially. Which, like I said, there's a lot of shit that didn't make sense with that show, because that didn't make sense either. It really didn't make sense at all. But what ended up happening was essentially the good sister, Osha, ends up joining the Sith. Again, when you get introduced to this dude, Khmer, with the double red lightsabers, he doesn't really say he's a Sith. So I'm going to put quotation marks, because it's like, you know it's a Sith, but like I said, this TV show, they needed to do a little bit more telling than showing with that. Like, they showed us a lot, but actually tell us. Like, ooh, my bad, I hit my desk. But they could have told us a little bit more of that. Not too much, but a little more. Just to add some clarification. And yeah, I think if the Acolyte had went the route of, let's have May be part of the Sith, and essentially what she's trying to do is get revenge on these Jedi, and then she kills each of these Jedi, comes to find out that, like, oh, Osha is with the Jedi and stuff, and, well, she knows that, but at the same time, too, like, actually, they never interacted with each other during this like, I want to say it was probably like a 10-year time skip, something like that, maybe 12, I don't know, they don't really give it to us, but you can tell, like, the child actresses for the twins were probably like 6, maybe 7 years old, so I'm gonna at least give them like 10, maybe 11, maybe 13 years, I don't know, something like that. And yeah, have it that way. Through May, show us what the dark side looks like, you know, what's so cool about it, but what's the cost of it as well. So that essentially, when you get to the end of the season, or the show, because the show is canceled now, but when you get to the end of the show, And May essentially is like, hey, I'm gonna switch spots. I mean, yeah, May and Osha switch spots in a way so that May can be okay, which didn't make sense in the show, I guess. It didn't make no sense. And then Osha, on the other hand, can then take May's spot. You would then, if this was a TV show that ended up having more than one season, you could then be like, oh shit, so now Osha is about to try to become a Sith, but us as viewers, we know how the Sith is. But May hasn't really told Osha about the Sith. All Osha knows is what's good about it. Like, okay, I can be emotional and be a part of this organization. I can feed into my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, whereas with the Jedi, you can't really feed into your feelings when it's of the dark side, that is. But as a Sith, they don't give a fuck. Use all the... Be as emotional as you want, I'll say, when it comes to the Sith. You know what I mean? Like, they don't care. They really don't. But yeah, like, that would hit so much harder if that happened. I think that's what they should have done. I think that's where I'm gonna end it off at. I know I was yapping about other stuff, but I like that. I actually like that. I like that. Because honestly, that's probably one of the only things we have not really gotten to explore much is the dark side of the Force in Star Wars. And this should have been the show to explore that. I was expecting the show to explore that. That's why I was really, really looking forward to this show a lot. Come down. Make it come down. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm not really trying, y'all, as you can tell. Let's do like one more match and then I'm gonna end the stream soon. I'm gonna do a squad match though. I'll do a squad match. And I mean, honestly too, if y'all enjoy like this what if of how it could have been done differently, maybe executed better for the Acolyte, let me know. We could do a part 2 now. We could do a part 2. I could turn this into an actual video so it's a lot more structured. Whereas in the stream, I'm just kind of just chatting with y'all, playing Fortnite. I won't be as distracted playing Fortnite. I could really give y'all my full attention. But I think that's how they should have went. Like, I think the rest of the TV show can write itself from there. But that's how it should have went. Like, allow that to be the case when it comes to the Acolyte, and I think that'd be solid. Have May be a Sith, actual Sith. Have Osha even be a Jedi. Or have Osha be a Jedi Knight. Because here's the thing too, they try to do these comparisons between the twins and Anakin. Because the twins were also created, they were created from the Force. The dark side of the Force, I'm sure. But they don't explain all the shit. They don't explain it all. Well, they try to do these comparisons and stuff and be like, oh yeah, they're just like, you know Anakin, you know Darth Vader? Yeah, they're just like them. No, they're not. No, they're not. Like, I'll save that for another video or another stream, but that's just not the case. I don't think that holds true whatsoever. Just because you give two people the same background, two people could grow up in two separate families in the suburbs. One could fuck around and maybe become a serial killer. The other could fuck around and be a school teacher or CEO or president. Who knows? Anything is possible. Just because you have the same background doesn't mean things will usually end up the same way. There might be a high chance, maybe, but there's a lot of other factors that play into that. This is where y'all want to go? Okay. That's what y'all want to do. I guess we're going to go here. But yeah, I do hope y'all enjoyed like this chat that I had about the Acolyte. I am really happy. I'm really happy that like it ended, but I'm happy because what this could potentially mean. And I guess this is where we can kind of conclude that conversation of what does this mean moving forward? Does this mean that Ahsoka season 2 could actually be better than what season 1 was? Which season 1 was kind of, it was meh. It was meh. Definitely better than the Acolyte, for sure. Come here. Over here trying to run. Get over there, boy. Before your teammate pops up. I hear you. I hear you, boy. I hear you. I hear you, boo. I hear you. Where you at? Where you at? Pull up on the key. Pull up on me. Pull up on me. Make this count. I feel like I'm in the whip. Ooh! You fucked up. You fucked up, honey. You fucked up, honey bun. RIP. I'll see you in the next one. Definitely had to be a bot. For sure. That was way too easy. There's another one? Another? Yo, like, what? How are y'all this trash? Like, what? I'm fine. Like, okay. Okay. Where's our other teammate at? You're all the way over there? That sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I do squad games or even a trio, like team games regardless, if one of our teammates just wants to be off elsewhere because you want to land randomly elsewhere, I'm gonna kind of be like, all right, I'm gonna let you be. And the reason why I'm like that is because sometimes they'll just end up leaving. It's like, all right, I just wasted all this time trying to save you, and you're just gonna leave. Someone's coming. Let me see if I can find a truck. I'm gonna try to get to our teammate if he doesn't leave. There's a... Alright, I'm marking it there for you, bro, so you know I'm coming for you. I'm coming to save you. After I take some shield. After I take some shield. Let me get some shield. Let me get some GG. Let's let this go. And yeah, let's go. But yeah, just to conclude that conversation, for now, there can be more discussions if more discussions want to be had, or if I get another idea or something. But this could potentially mean Disney might be taking the right path. In my opinion, if you want to look at it from a publicity standpoint, it's good PR that Deadpool and Wolverine was successful. It's also good PR that, hey, that Star Wars TV show that got that crazy budget and had horrible writing and all that stuff, it got canceled because it needed to get canceled. You know what I mean? Oh, so team? Hey, my dog, I'm sorry, bro. I can't get you. Just like, I ain't about to do you like that. I'm not gonna do you like that now. I gotta get into that convertible though, because they're gonna definitely like this vehicle though, for sure. Or did they just run? Where are they at? I'm not trusting this. Let's just go. Let's go. I'm not gonna ask too many questions. We're just gonna go. Glad I got to save him though. I swear, it's so annoying when a teammate goes down and no one else is trying to revive them, and then, or get their card at least, and then I go and get their card and then they leave. I get it if you had a good game and you got like 10 kills, you know, compared to my 12 kills that I can get or whatever. Like, if you want to leave, you can leave. I'll carry the team. It's okay. I can be the LeBron of this shit. It's okay. I don't have no problems with it. But at least, like, if you're gonna have me pull up on you, just leave before I even pull up on you. Don't waste my time like that, please. But yeah, this could potentially be good PR though for the show, or for Disney, in the sense that, like, hey, we're starting to get rid of the shit that's not so good. And to be honest, I kind of look at some of these movie, film, TV show companies like how some people just look at stock, like, oh, where is the Nike stock performing at now? Where is the Tesla stock performing at now? Because these are the things that matters. You know what I mean? Like, I care about this stuff to that point where I don't necessarily, I'm not gonna keep up with all the news, but and there's some news and it catches my attention, I'm gonna listen to it at least keep up to be aware of what's going on. So I hope that this means with Ahsoka season 2 they can fix that. I hope with this Mandalorian movie that it goes really, really well. Not only just because we need some good Star Wars content, like yesterday, we needed it like last year, honestly. But also because Dave Filoni is the guy he's supposed to be George Lucas's acolyte or apprentice in a way. Because he's a guy who has kind of demonstrated that he, for the most part, gets the lore of Star Wars and he respects it, and he You know, he does his thing. Oh, you're just there. Bro, this is over. Well, I need more gas, so let me just run around with my team. I'm gonna run around with my wolves. I need, I guess I'll use that last splash. I'll use it. That's why this dude died, because he went AFK. What's that? War Machine's auto. That's what I was looking for. It's like, how are you going to give us his jetpack, but you don't give us his turret? Make that make sense. Alright, let me see this. So all I need now is his jetpack, low-key, and then you can do both. I swear, Fortnite, I love how creative y'all get. Like, y'all are the biggest innovators when it comes to video games. And y'all have the freedom to innovate because it's a free game, technically. Free games, technically. So y'all don't have to keep stuff the same for a whole year or until the game ends. Like, y'all switch it up. I really do like that. I like that a lot. Especially when y'all do the Star Wars stuff. It's about time to bring it back. I suggest y'all bring Darth Revan into the fold if y'all want to give Disney some good PR. Like, add Darth Revan to the game. A lot of old heads probably gonna want to play the game then. I promise you, probably. It's probably soon. Dang, man. Oh. Alright. Let's try to break through this thing. Oh, there's a gas station over there. Oh, clutch. Dang, that tank is getting pretty low too. Getting pretty low. So what are we doing right now? Who has the most kills on our team? Oh, they just have me on top. Alright, he's gonna just have to die. It is what it is. If you're AFK, I'm not wasting time with you. But yeah, all I can do now as a Star Wars fan is just hope. That's all you got, is hope. Literally, that's really what Star Wars is about. From a light side perspective, it's hope. It's a story of hope. Like, the world of Star Wars, when you start off in the original trilogy, is fucked up. The Empire took over. There's no democracy, none of that stuff. Like, all you can have right now. And I really do hope. I really do hope it gets better. That's all you can do is hope. But I'm also not gonna. I'm not gonna die tomorrow if. I had to knock on wood. But I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna lose sleep. I'm not gonna cry if they drop some more trash either. Because it's still Disney. They have a long way to fix their mess. A long way to go to fix their mess. Where's our other teammate at? Why are you over there? What are they doing? I kind of like it to stay. I kind of like it when we all stay together. Especially considering me and him got the most kills on the team. Oh, it's Samoa. Samoa got 1 kill. Shout out to Samoa. Let's get to him. Don't even bother getting his car. Don't get his car. Why? Alright, he must be the type, like, that person gotta be the type to feel like I need to have everyone be saved and be together. So that's probably why he's getting it. I still think it's stupid though. He's just gonna be AFK again. It's kind of close. Unless maybe we use him as a decoy. This could be another waste. I'm not even gonna reboot homie here. Let's actually get in the circle. Let's actually get in the circle. We're going to railroad. Highways. Railways. Reckless railways. I definitely read that completely wrong. Dang, you going crazy. Hold up now. I thought I was playing a real player for a moment. You was going crazy, my guy. He didn't really touch me though, but this what it is. There's one more person? Alright, let me I guess I'll get rid of my shotgun for a moment. Where's this little forecast? I hope you guys are happy. Hope you guys are happy. We rebooted that guy for no fucking reason. But we clearly don't have to go to that railway anymore. SUV's fucking. It's in bad shape right now. I'm not gonna lie. There's some ops over here, some enemies over here. You don't say. Alright, how's this? Okay, I was about to say, like, I'm about to use this war machine turret thing, but like, is it a what is it again? Auto turret. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, if you say so. Look, y'all, if y'all want to win, just let him die. Just let him die. It's okay. He knew what he signed up for. He wanted to be AFK. If anything, dang, what's that saying? How's that saying go? He's dead weight. He's dead weight. That's what I was trying to say. He's dead weight. He's dead weight. So there's no point to even save him again. Just leave him. Oh my goodness. Leave that dude alone, bro. Leave him alone, bro. Leave him alone. Let him go. Just let him die. Let him die. Don't get his card. He's just wasting our time. When we really could be starting to capitalize on being in the top 3 and secure our position instead of worrying about this freaking guy. Definitely, this is my last game. This is my last game. Then after that, I'm cutting stream. I wish I had that feature. I wish I could fly. Of course, they just give me War Machine's turret, and that's it. I don't even hate War Machine like that, but after Civil War, ever since Civil War, nothing has ever been the same for me with War Machine. I promise you, nothing has been the same at all. I don't think War Machine is trash. Don't get it twisted. I don't think he's trash. I don't think War Machine is trash, but the way he went out in Civil War, I'm sorry, he's not Iron Man, bro. He never will be Iron Man, so it's kind of like he's whatever. War Machine's still War Machine, though. Don't get it twisted. War Machine is still War Machine, but since then, yeah, nah. He's just not him anymore. He's not what he used to be. Yo, y'all are giving me all this gear. Alright, dang, I got that shit on me. Hold up. I got that shit on me. I'm not gonna lie. The enemies are cooked now. I told you. I don't hate War Machine. I don't hate him. I don't hate him at all. At all, actually. If anything, I wish they didn't pull War Machine the way they did in Civil War. I promise you, like, I wish they did it differently. I wish he didn't basically become paralyzed or disabled from that whole fight. But it needed to happen. There needed to be some weight to the fight between Iron Man's team and Captain America's team. There needed to be some weight to that fight, for sure. And he had to be the collateral damage. Could have been Hawkeye, but you know, then we would never get Ronin. And I personally like Ronin a lot, so... That's just me. And I like swords. Gotta like swords. Let me hit that rift. Wonder if there's anyone up there. Okay, they already kind of looted. Actually, I'm gonna just use the rift to maybe find some iron. Or not. Or not. There's nothing going on here. There's nothing going on here. I don't see. Yeah, it looks like they already got the loot for that. Where are we going to? You know what? Forget it. Let's just go to Doomstad. Let's go to Doomstad. Let's press him. Let's get into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Oh. But yeah, and I want to say probably in the beginning of the stream I said this, but in case y'all didn't catch it, next month I'm going to implement a schedule. I'm going to implement a schedule when it comes to my posting. Y'all will know soon. Y'all will know what it is soon. But I'm going to implement a schedule just so I can be more consistent. At least have a, like, okay. I'm just kind of, okay, in my own personal life, I realize sometimes I thrive more off of just being organized. Oh! 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 Hey, that's what I asked for. Yeah, I know I didn't just get killed by Gambit now. Oh! But yeah, in my own personal life, I realize sometimes I strive more off of structure in a way. I like it as long as it's in my control. It makes perfect and it makes sense for me to do that. So definitely expect the schedule next month. When it comes to YouTube, there's going to be a upload schedule, days of the week that you can expect something to come out, and maybe some weeks you might get a bonus video. You know what I mean? When it comes to streaming, same thing. Definitely expect there to be a specific day of the week that I plan to stream. We're trying to lock down the time, but as some of y'all might know, might not know. What the fuck is he doing? Oh, I thought he was getting the other teammate. I was about to be mad. Oh yeah, the cards now. No, but I'm trying to get my personal life together in order so that I can have the right time and schedule. And I feel good about it. I'm excited about it. And you know what? We're just going to treat September as the first month that we're going to try this out. And we'll adjust as we go. We're going to learn as we go so I can feed my passion, you feel me? Because, yeah, I really did enjoy the stream. I really enjoyed talking about this Star Wars Acolyte stuff. Didn't go exactly the way I was expecting it to go. In that I thought I would try to be a little bit more focused, talking about those topics about how the Acolyte failed, why it failed, versus like how it could have succeeded. But hey, I wanted to play a little Fortnite as Darth Maul, so it's gonna happen. You a dirty mother. Yo. Oh. Why do you even revive me, dog? Just die. Spidey, just give it up, Spidey. Just give it up. Just give it up. Give it up. Give it up, bro. Give it up, man. We made it to top 3. We made it to top 3, though. We made it to top 3. Did I end up getting more kills? Oh, I did. I got 5 kills. Okay, cool. I'm cool with being in the top, like, top 2, you know. One day the apprentice will become the master, though. One day. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. But y'all let me know for real, because we can have more conversations like this. And I'll do my best to kind of keep things either a little more concise so that I won't be too distracted. But I think I did a pretty good job, surprisingly, in my opinion. But y'all let me know. Because trust me, I definitely want to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I I want to talk about it. I do. But believe it or not, I haven't watched the trailer yet. I've seen some things though. I've seen some things. And listen, I already knew Shadow was gonna be in the movie, but I gotta see that trailer. Because that's a movie franchise right there that actually has been okay. A weird place too. Yo, Spidey, you tried. I respect it. You tried. Spidey really tried. He really tried. Let me see something real quick. Close this out. Close that out. Let's see. I'm scared of what's about to pop up. But no, we can end stream right here though. So I appreciate y'all pulling up. Anyone that showed up, Chris, it was good to see you. I think French Girl, he popped up earlier too. Appreciate you following me. And yeah, per usual, follow my Twitch channel if y'all enjoyed the stream. And when it comes to YouTube, you know the gist. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Now that stream is over. And yeah, for real, let me know though, like, moving forward, if there is something about Star Wars that you guys like, that you want me to kind of talk more about, or other topics, shoot, we can talk more about Marvel, the state of Marvel, about how the state of Marvel is now, whatnot. There's a lot. Just ask and you just might receive. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully I delivered on the stream. Hopefully I didn't clickbait y'all. But yeah, y'all take care. Peace, and I will see you really soon. May the force be with you.